God fucking damn it! I thought I was done and can move on from this retarded snowflake. Fuck. I restart my channel and all my social media, and the first two videos will be about the walking meme himself, Riley. Not how I imagine things, but that will turn out, but it's fine. The only reason I'm even doing this video is because it relates to my first one about him, and I could use some information here to provide more proof to the point that he censors people who he disagrees. But like I said, it's fine. Let's watch the video.
Hey everybody, so if you don't know, I've gotten a lot of harassment and abuse because of my YouTube channel, and YouTube itself has done nothing to try and prevent that.
By harassment, you mean people who criticize you, right? Or am I just some asshole who isn't listening to you?
Really not understanding what I said at all.
How did you end up speaking to Milo in the first place?
I follow a bunch of SJW channels, like Justin, Riley Dennis, Marina Shut Up, Cat Black, stuff like that. I just sent out a tweet and I tagged Marina Shut Up and Riley Dennis. And I was like, hey guys, would you want to come on a stream to just talk about your views on the whole Trump election, not a debate, just a conversation. So I thought that was pretty harmless. Riley Dennis ended up blocking me. Yeah.
I spent the entire day watching videos so that I could compile a list of channels that harass me so that I can make an argument to YouTube that we have to do something about this. Okay, so to simplify what this is saying, Riley spent the day flagging videos that were critical of him. So does Riley stand for free speech? Well, according to this, no. Especially since right after this text was apparently posted to Facebook, Hunter Avalone, Leafy is Here, and Very Nearly Viral all mysteriously had their videos ripping Riley's arguments removed from YouTube. As far as Hunter Avalone, he even had 2 Twitter accounts suspended and an Instagram image removed.
This is still where my main audience is, and it's where I've made a lot of friends, but it's also been the source of a lot of bad stuff for me. So obviously, I want YouTube to be better. I don't think they can completely eliminate harassment and abuse, but I think they can greatly reduce it without affecting anyone's freedom of speech.
I'd love to see this one fold out, fail or not.
Because right now, YouTube has a problem. It's become a breeding ground for far-right response channels that literally just make videos in response to other people's content. It's a really good way to get views by leeching off of other people's work and getting your audience super mad about it. YouTube, whether intentionally or not, has allowed this community to flourish for a long time. Their algorithms and ways of promoting videos have bolstered these channels without providing any protections for the channels they're attacking. And I think that needs to change.
Honestly, I tried to fact check this, but what I found is that your needs are right or wrong. Due to the fact that YouTube has been pretty harsh on both political parties, it has come to more of a debate of opinion rather than fact. Everyone has different opinions experiences when it comes to YouTube. Me personally, before I restarted my channel, all my videos got demonetized, and I tried to get them remonetized. However, they were denied in the end. Thing is, I wasn't really breaking any rules, and all I did was just take small jabs for comedic effect. However, people who do make response videos do just as much work as you do, as they need to find the resources to use in their videos. Ultimately, and in the end, our work is protected under the guidelines of fair use, as we are not stealing credit, but instead we are only criticizing your work.
Otherwise, YouTube is going to be overrun by hateful response channels, and they'll scare away all the marginalized people who used to find solace in this platform.
No idea what happened, but I think I messed up on my script in the beginning. However, let's just go on. But Riley, you also thrive under the same algorithm just like us. You practically put up with the same hardships as us, just like every other left-leaning channel as well. They're involved. However, you mean criticism, right? Which I guarantee you is more than 90%. And also, that's a pretty huge assumption. Do you have any concrete proof that this place is being overrun by hateful people, or will be? And how do you know the people that they're scaring off are marginalized? Also, are you implying that YouTube loves and lets hateful response channels thrive? And how the fuck did this happen then?
Hunter Avalone, Leafy is Here, and Very Nearly Viral all mysteriously had their videos ripping Riley's arguments removed from YouTube. As far as Hunter Avalone, he even had 2 Twitter accounts suspended and an Instagram image removed.
So, to help YouTube figure this out, I thought I would outline some actionable steps that they can take to protect creators and give them more control over their experience on YouTube. To be completely honest, I would be happy to see all of these harassment-based hate-mongering channels get banned completely.
So basically anyone who you disagree with. Alright then. That's fine, I guess.
But unfortunately, I think that's unrealistic. So these steps are things that don't silence them or prevent them from making their videos. All it does is try to protect the creators that they're targeting. I don't think that's too much to ask for.
I'm just gonna save that little clip in the back. And you know, it's extremely obvious you're trying to make this all about you. First time I watched this without scripting what I'm gonna say, I already knew that you're gonna play the victim here.
Most of these are going to revolve around the block function on YouTube.
Ironically.
Currently, YouTuber A can block YouTuber B, but all that does is prevent B from commenting on A's videos.
I actually did not know that at all. All I knew is that you could see their channel.
It doesn't do anything else, and I think it can do a lot more. On other social media sites, blocking has a ton more functionality, so I'm not asking for anything that's really out there. I'm just asking for YouTube to be a little bit more like other social media networks. And at its base, YouTube basically is a video-based social network. You follow people, you have your own profile, you comment on people's stuff, etc., etc. YouTube has even recently made the community tab open for everyone, which is supposed to be a place for people to share photos and status updates. And that's because they want people to use YouTube like a social network. They want to keep you on the site instead of you leaving to share stuff on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. They want to be the place where you're sharing content and engaging with it, instead of some other social network. Even if it sometimes acts like it wants to be a Netflix or a Hulu competitor, it's much more like a social network.
Okay then, let's compare streaming services, social media, and YouTube here, okay? YouTube has both aspects of social media and streaming services, but looking at it more closely, when it comes to streaming services, on the majority of streaming services, you can leave reviews on shows and movies, which is the equivalent to likes, dislikes, and comments on YouTube. And on social media, you could like, react, and comment. So like commenting, disliking, and liking on YouTube, it can fit in both categories. However, the one thing that YouTube has that's strictly social media only is the community tab and Google+. But does anyone really use it? Fuck no. The one thing that really puts a distance between the fact that YouTube is a video-based platform that tries way too hard to be a social media site. I mean, let's be honest here. No one uses YouTube as a social media site, nor will anyone use it as a social media site in the future. Me personally, I'd rather stay with my Facebook and Twitter that no one gives a shit about, but where I still post like people even care.
Which leads me to my first point. If YouTuber A blocks YouTuber B, B's videos should not appear in the suggested videos section next to YouTuber A's videos. The suggested videos section is often just called the sidebar. So let me explain how this would work. Currently, if YouTuber B makes a response to YouTuber A, that sends traffic from B's video to A's video.
Petty personal shit from Riley, like I said.
YouTube sees this traffic and thinks, oh wow, these videos are related. If someone sees one of them, they'll want to see the other. So it starts recommending B's video next to A's video. And it doesn't matter if A blocks B, that will still happen.
Actually, no, it's tags that matter. Let's use your logic here. If I look at my own video, even with practically zero support from others, how am I able to see your own video? No traffic is coming from my party, and 10 subscribers is not enough people to call traffic.
And it doesn't matter if A blocks B, that will still happen. What I'm saying is that it shouldn't. YouTuber A should have control over all of their pages. That includes their channel page, but also all of their watch pages. Right now, YouTuber A has complete control over the video, the description, the comments, but not the suggested videos. Why not?
Why not? Please tell me you're joking. I really hope you are. Either way, let me explain to you. You do have full control over your own account, but the sidebar is not yours. It's supposed to be public. The sidebar is supposed to be public for a reason. After someone watches your video, using tags and titles, it connects it to other videos like your own or others who have used the same tags and titles. So basically, if people can have control over the sidebar just by blocking people, right? What do you think was going to happen? People like you who hate to converse with people would abuse that and block everyone. This wouldn't allow their viewers to see the other side. If YouTube was to take you seriously and do this, they are indirectly affecting what's our fair use and our freedom of speech. Do you see the problem with this?
YouTuber A's viewers have to see videos in the sidebar every time they watch one of their videos. It's a part of the user experience, and having the sidebar filled to the brim with hateful content, insulting and dehumanizing YouTuber A is off-putting.
Name at least a small handful of YouTubers who make videos where the majority of their videos is harassment in any way but not criticism, and I'll fucking believe you.
In fact, I get messages from people all the time asking me if I can do something about the videos in the sidebar because it's hurtful to them to constantly see that. I wish I could give them a better response. YouTube should give creators control over their own watch pages. If you block a YouTuber, their videos should not appear in the sidebar next to any of your videos. It's that simple.
Well, shiver me triggers then, because apparently seeing another person's point of view is just as bad as a legitimate fear or phobia. Also, it's not as simple as you see it. Like I said earlier, there's more than meets the eye.
As a kind of add-on to that one, there's another annoying thing that happens with B's video being linked in the algorithm to A's video. Let's say you're a viewer and you watch YouTuber A's video. You ignore the sidebar and leave the app and everything is fine. Then you come back a little while later and on the home screen you have a bunch of videos recommended to you. Currently, it's super likely that you'll be recommended YouTuber B's videos because you watched A's video. The association that it creates in the algorithm follows the user afterwards to continue recommending them hateful content that they actively try to avoid. That's the opposite of a friendly user experience. So in addition to blocking videos in the sidebar, you should be able to block videos from being recommended to your viewers as a result of them watching your video. Basically, there needs to be something in the algorithm that works with the block function to say, A has blocked B, therefore stop associating any of A's videos with B anywhere in the system, whether that's suggested videos or recommended videos or anywhere else. Also, if you block someone, they shouldn't show up in your related channels section. This is a spot in the lower right corner of your channel that just recommends channels YouTube thinks are similar to yours. But I'm sure you can see how that can be abused. If someone is targeted by like 5 different harassers, their own channel could then be promoting those same harassers. You can turn this feature off, but then it prevents you from showing up in other people's related channels section. The block function should be included in the algorithm for this too. So it knows that YouTuber A has blocked YouTuber B, therefore B can't show up in A's related channel.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make the same argument 3 times in a row. But let me add on to that actually. YouTube is a video-based platform that tries way too hard to be a social media site, but being an alternative media platform that gets far more popularity than the news channels like Fox, CNN, BBC, and etc. YouTube can't play favorites even more than they do now, as it lowers credibility. Now I know this will make me sound like a hypocrite, but hear me out. Now before we go on, let me just say I would actually show you a clip where it would make me sound like a hypocrite, but I deleted it and I have no space on my phone to re-download it. So I'll just I'll comment down below with the original link and a marker. But however, as YouTube is a public platform, they do not owe you a platform on your opinion, but they cannot take it from you as it's public, unless you broke many community guidelines. Same rule applies to viewers. Just because you, Riley, have petty affairs with another person you disagree with does not mean your viewers need to get involved. If YouTube goes along with your suggestion, they are denying other YouTubers their public platform to a degree for no good reason. It interferes with our freedom of speech.
And for all the stuff that we've talked about so far, like blocking someone from your suggested videos, blocking them from your viewers' recommendations, and blocking them from your related channels, I think those should go both ways.
No. Fuck that.
There also needs to be 2 different one-click options for blocking someone who has commented on your channel. The first should block them, remove their comment from your channel, and store the comment in a comments from banned users section that's tucked away in the creator studio. The second option should block them and completely delete their comment from your channel. I think there should be 2 options because a lot of people are going to want some sort of archive for the hateful comments they've received, while others are going to want to get rid of them completely.
Actually, I could care less because that amount of power is reasonable for any YouTuber, especially YouTuber A. I mean, the comments are on your channel. It's just how unreasonable and selfish do you want to be seen as? But I could actually see Riley putting them all in archives just to false flag other videos and channels for hate speech.
Hunter Avalone, Leafy is Here, and Very Nearly Viral all mysteriously had their videos ripping Riley's arguments removed from YouTube. As far as Hunter Avalone, he even had 2 Twitter accounts suspended and an Instagram image removed.
But as it is right now, blocking someone on YouTube is like a 5-click process at the minimum. You have to go to their channel, navigate to the About page, open another menu, click block, and then confirm it. It's a tedious and time-consuming process that makes it impossible to do at any sort of large scale. Plus, you can't currently block people on mobile at all, which is just a huge oversight. So both of these one-click blocking options need to be implemented on the desktop and on mobile.
Bull fucking shit. I just blocked and unblocked a YouTuber on my phone in 4 steps. And how lazy do do you have to be to the point where you dread over a 4-step process? Click on the profile. Click on the three dot option. Go to block. Confirm block. 4 steps. That's it.
They could easily be tucked away in a little 3-dot menu that's beside each comment. So technically it'd be more like a 2-click option, but that's still substantially better than the current process. Also, YouTube should give users a way to only see comments from people they've subscribed to. This could be by allowing them to filter their notifications, or just being able to toggle a filter for how they view the comments below their video, or both. On Twitter, for example, you can turn off notifications for everyone who you're not following. That way you only see notifications and mentions from people you're following. YouTube needs a similar thing. This would allow people to keep the community aspect of YouTube alive, even when they're being attacked by thousands of awful comments. I love the community aspect of YouTube, and I want to see it survive, but it's currently being killed by tons of nastiness. This could at least fight against that.
Oh, I see what's going on. You want a fucking echo chamber. Riley, I thought you were willing to talk to people with different opinions, huh?
Because of that, everyone accuses me of hating free speech and wanting to censor and silence everybody who disagrees with me. But that's just not true. We can disagree about certain things, that's fine.
How did you end up speaking to Milo in the first place?
I follow a bunch of SJW channels, like Justin, Riley Dennis, Marina Shut Up, Cat Black, stuff like that. I just sent out a tweet and I tagged Marina Shut Up and Riley Dennis. I was like, hey guys, would you want to come on a stream to just talk about your views on the whole Trump election, not a debate, just a conversation. So I thought that was pretty harmless. Riley Dennis ended up blocking me. Yeah.
Against that, I think YouTube could also just do away with the dislike button entirely. YouTube is one of the few social media networks that has a dislike button. Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram all just have likes and comments, no dislikes. Facebook has 5 different emotion reactions, but none of them is strictly a dislike.
The Facebook angry react can be used as a dislike button depending upon the situation. You really don't think outside the box very often, do you?
Obviously, some sites like Reddit have a downvote, but I don't think Reddit is the site you want to be emulating, considering it's the home base for a lot of the horrible people on the internet who target YouTube creators in the first place. If your video gets shared on the wrong subreddit, you're screwed. So I think YouTube should just do away with it.
Pretty big accusation. Do you have any proof that most of your hate's even coming there in the first place? I mean, seriously, you can't even prove that, but yet you're saying it like it's a known fact. So please, show me proof. I would love to see it. And isn't Reddit also the ones who exposed EA for how greedy they were during Battlefront 2? You know, just food for thought.
People can express their dislike through comments if they want.
With you? You would be the first person to abuse that new algorithm if YouTube actually took you seriously. I can just see it now.
Right now, it's really easy for people to abuse the thumbs down button and send thousands of their followers to go dislike someone else's video. Some people even have bots that mass dislike videos for them. It's just a system that is too easily abused.
Again, another accusation without any proof. Honestly, do you honestly think we send our subscribers to your video just to send hate? Do you really think our subscribers are really just dumb mutts who follow our command? That really shows how you view people with a different opinion. And the majority of anti-SJW channels even put the original link down below, was putting a little caption right above it saying "Do not send hate." That's almost on every video I ever see.
Also, YouTube should have a built-in feature that allows you to block all of the subscribers of a different channel. This is similar to how blockchain works on Twitter. If someone is making hateful videos about you and sending their subscribers at you, you could simply click a button, block all their subscribers, and then they wouldn't be able to dogpile you with their subscribers anymore. Problem solved.
Whoa, calm your tits, Riley. Oh, wait. In all seriousness, I thought all of these were supposed to be fair and would not interfere with our freedom of speech. What the hell happened? And all of these are not to stop harassment. You just want to make an echo chamber for you and people who you agree with. Also, your view count would go down by a lot, as a good chunk of your views and subscribers are actually coming from people who are giving you hateful comments or hateful videos. And dogpiling? That's pretty big. Most of these people have their own mind.
So these steps are things that don't silence them or prevent them from making their videos. Speaking of dogpiling, another feature YouTube could add is that when they see a ton of traffic going from one video to another, that should set off a red flag for that video to be reviewed for breaking YouTube's community guidelines, which specifically forbid harassment and cyberbullying. I know that YouTube has this technology because their algorithm knows when one video is driving a lot of traffic to another video. You can even look and see in your analytics to see where traffic is coming from. YouTube has this information. It shouldn't be difficult to set up a process that says if video X is sending Y number of people to video Z, it gets automatically flagged. I don't know what the threshold would be for the Y number, but I'm assuming YouTube could easily define some sort of parameter for that with all the data they have. Also, I'm not saying the video should automatically be taken down, just that it should be flagged for review and that a human should go review that video and ensure that it doesn't include harassment, bullying, or hate speech against a protected group.
Wow, your pettiness and all of this is actually pretty unbelievable. And I honestly thought you couldn't take censorship to the next level, but somehow you did. I don't know how the fuck you did it, but you did. But, you know, cyberbullying to you means fucking criticism that you hate to listen to. It's totally the same thing. I mean, look at their fucking guidelines. And protected group, you honestly think that you need to be fucking groomed by YouTube? It's called real life. In a way, by using your logic, everyone is protected by YouTube. So if they protect you, they also have to protect our right. This is a double-edged sword that you're playing with here.
Related to that, YouTube's community guidelines and its policy on hate speech are surprisingly strongly worded. I say surprisingly because, in my experience, they're not enforced to anywhere near as tough as the language in their guidelines suggests they should be. They specifically ban speech that incites hatred against people based on race or ethnic origin, religion, disability, gender, age, veteran status, sexual orientation, or gender identity. I'm not sure why gender and gender identity are different categories, but that's what it says. Despite this, I've seen videos calling trans people awful slurs that haven't been taken down. People are regularly targeted for their gender or sexual orientation or religion or race, and YouTube doesn't seem to do anything about it. I'm just suggesting that they get stricter on that and actually live up to what their community guidelines say they should be doing.
Can you give us proof? You can link other things like your personal sites, but you can't back up what you're saying. I mean, give us pictures or give us links. I mean, by then, YouTube can actually take you seriously. However, you're not providing anything that help back up your claims. The only thing I can actually find remotely close to these bullies are response videos where they take short jabs for mainly comedic effect. That's it. And the only one group that's well known that hates trans are TERFs.
Also, I want to point out that misgendering trans people should 100% be considered inciting hatred against them on the basis of their gender. The only purpose in misgendering trans people is that it hurts them and incites hatred against them. That's it. And yet, there are thousands of videos on YouTube of people happily misgendering trans people all over the place. That's not okay, and it's not something that YouTube should allow to continue. At the very least, YouTube shouldn't be monetizing hateful response videos. After all, their advertiser-friendly policy seems to be enforced much more strictly than their community guidelines. Still, I personally don't think that demonetizing hateful content goes far enough.
Pretty sure inserting your pettiness and bias in the suggestions for YouTube is not going to make them take you seriously. Not at all.
I also don't think channels that regularly do this should be verified. Twitter has shown that it can de-verify hateful accounts, and YouTube could do the same. And that is all the suggestions that I have for YouTube right now.
Verification does not mean YouTube or Twitter actually agrees with your opinion, even though it shouldn't. Yes, I'm looking at you, Twitter. It only means that the person is real.
Now, I don't know if any of this will ever be implemented, probably not, but I wanted to at least put it out there in the hopes that maybe someone from YouTube would see it and try to do something to fix this mess. I'm also really looking forward to all the harassment I'm gonna get for this video, as everyone claims that I'm an evil SJW who just wants to silence everybody. It's hilarious, the caricature of me that these people have in their heads. These are all really reasonable suggestions. Nothing I've put forward in this video violates anyone's right to free speech. You're fine. But
this is literally what you were doing the entire video. How fucking dense are you? And the caricature that others painted of you was assisted through your actions and words, you fucking hypocrite. All of these affected our freedom of speech, but somehow you said it doesn't? God, I can smell that hypocrisy states away.
The end.
This video should have been called how YouTube can help you make an echo chamber. So many points can be easily debunked, his hypocrisy, censorship, easily being shown. Hey, cannot keep a story straight. I mean, seriously, where are your quote-unquote hate coming from? Reddit or other response channels? Pick one, Riley. Well, anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and check out the links in the description. Peace out.